Redfish regulation confusion. Here's the story. In yesterday's video, I made a mistake. And I'm getting a lot of hate for it. Yeah, you're right. So, not really a full-on mistake, but nonetheless a mistake. I receive links to local news articles to the phone directly from WDSU, right? And another one, so I can keep up to date with local news in Southeast Louisiana and New Orleans as well. So, recently I received a link to an article about how they had recently passed the redfish regulations that they had been debating for a while, which are you can only have 3 fish and they have to be 18 inches to 27, nothing over 27. So that slot 18 to 27, that bag 3, right? Now, normally when they pass something, that doesn't mean it absolutely goes into effect then. So they can pass new regulations, but that doesn't mean they're in effect. Then another article got sent to the phone that pretty much made it sound like they were in effect. But I did not read any of these articles. I'm just like anybody else out there. I see the headline. If it's very interesting to me, I may click and read, but normally I don't have time to do that. Normally I don't have any time to do that. So, yesterday you saw me fishing last week, right? With Tom from Belgium. That was shot on a Friday. So leading up to that Friday, like right as we were about to do it, I wanted to make sure I was up to date. Make sure there, because that one article, the last one, made it sound like they had come into effect. And I was like, what? Really? That soon after passing? So I Googled these words, Louisiana redfish regulations. And then it gives me a bunch of stuff. But up at the top, as Google will do, are some quotes or references or, words. It'll basically have the info that you're looking for right there. Pulled from some page, right? Some source. Pulled from a source. Info pulled from a source. That's what I'll say. And it said the new regulations that they just passed. So I took that to heart. My mistake was not seeing Google's source. I didn't check their source. I just said, oh, are they in effect? I did not go to the horse, right? I did not go to the source. I didn't go to Louisiana Wildlife and Fisheries page to make sure. That's my mistake. That's where I made the mistake. But those new regulations have passed, and it turns out they're not going to be in effect till around July, possibly. However, if you Google Louisiana redfish regulations today, which I have, this is a Tuesday, it tells you something different. It pulls up a YouTube video where they've highlighted a quote from the video about how they're going to meet up and discuss amending the new regulations that they want to put into effect a few months from now, from a bag limit of 3 to a bag limit of 4, right? And that's going to happen later this month, April something, at the back end of this month, April 20th something. Yeah, you're right. So I'm sorry that I made a mistake, but those are, in fact, the new regulations as they stand right now. They're just not in effect. And I was deceived by misinformation that they were. And we're citing news sources and Google as where the misinformation came from. Now, a lot of times misinformation about stuff like this comes from individuals, and unfortunately it's coming from me, but my sources were Google and WDSU, and I have to plead ignorance. I did not click links to see what these articles were saying, because sometimes the article headline can be deceiving, but if you read down to the bottom of the article through all the BS, you realize that the truth is down there, that they're not in effect. That may have been how the article read, that, you know, they're trying to get you to click, basically. And really, it's a bunch of nothing burger, right? But they are what they are. In a few months, it'll be 18 to 27, and you can't keep anything over 27, but we'll have to wait to see if it's going to be 3 a day to 4 a day. So I'm sorry if I made any confusion out there, but my goodness, the hate. If we were all just paying attention, we would all realize that that's coming. It is coming. All you people out there, I know a lot of my audience is good people, right? But there are some people who are like, well, it doesn't matter what the regulations are. I'm just going to get my fill, come home, change the shirt, come out and get another fill. Yeah, you're right. Those people are still going to exist no matter how you change regulations. People will still do that. People will still break the regulations, but they are in fact coming. And then the other comment that I saw this morning, and I have this rule, right? I don't look at any comments before I fully wake up. You know, it's a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, and I wasn't even like halfway through the cup, right? And I saw this. Imagine traveling thousands of miles to fish with someone just to get told how to fish. Well, if you live thousands and thousands of miles away and then you come to a place you've never fished for, and you're going to fish for a species that you've never caught, you might want to know some things, and you might not be able to learn enough of those things just by watching videos. When you're hands-on with someone who does know, you probably want them to tell you things so you get it done. And Tom got it done with my help yesterday. Got his first redfish and his first blue cats. So yeah, you're right. So yeah, if you travel thousands and thousands of miles to fish somewhere you've never fished, and fish for a species you never fished for, if someone's there to help you and tell you what to do and what not to do and things like that, consider yourself lucky, like Tom was. So yeah, you're right, but you can go solo with no one to help you and do all right, but it also can be a nothing burger. Yeah, you're right. Just a quick video of me ranting at a memorial. Sorry if I pissed anybody off, but I don't have to do much to piss people off. Just maybe not cut my beard or something, or let my hair grow out. That seems to do it for some people. See you later, amigos.